and welcome back. My name is Laderia, aka DeeTheMuse, and in today's video I want to talk about the smoothie diet. I don't even know how much I gained because I feel like it started when I was about to go to Jamaica because it was just too much going on around that time. So I think I just been eating a lot since then, and so I probably gained like 20 or 30 pounds, okay? 20 to 30 pounds, shaking the room, okay? Shaking the room. And so my back was spreading and I did not like that. I like my physique, my look, to look a certain type of way. And so I chose this diet because I wanted results, okay? And I would have been on it longer.
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
All right, come on, you.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that later. So I fasted for I think it was like 10 or 11 days. During that time that I fasted, it was like a period, I don't know, I just really felt like I was like in a meditative type of state. My main goal was to finish this fast, to finish this smoothie diet, like get through it and not like go back to my old ways essentially. So for me, it was like a fast. On the smoothie diet, when I first started out, the first 3 days, I guess you can say, were a little rough simply because my body was getting used to not really eating anything and just drinking the smoothies. I did incorporate eating eggs. I had like 1 or 2 eggs each day of the diet. Just depends on how I felt that day. I saw videos where people were like crying, like trying to get through it and just stick to the restrictions of the diet. I did see somewhere where it was like, I guess it was a few different tiers. So you can either go the easy route, which is where you have your 2 smoothies, some snacks throughout the day like popcorn, nuts, and then for dinner you would have like some grilled chicken and some vegetables and something like that, or some fish with some vegetables, something of that sort. So for me, I didn't do any of that. I really just wanted to see results. I started during a work week, and so I did this while I was working, which was more easier for me. Essentially, you bring your own food and you have these set amount of days to where you have to eat it. And so while I was working, it was easy for me not to really think about eating until it came to lunchtime. I'm on the move a lot when I work, so easy when I was working. And then when lunch came around, I was still like, in the lunchroom eating with everybody else, smelling all of their foods. But after the 3rd day, I could not eat with everyone else, okay? I could not eat with no one else. And so after those few days, I started eating in my car because all of the smells and energy and everything from everybody else, I really just wanted to shut everything from the world outside of what I was doing regarding this diet. So I just drank my smoothies in the car, and that's how I got through this. I didn't tell anybody I was doing this diet. Didn't want any outside energy ruining what I was trying to create for myself and the results that I wanted. Honestly, it wasn't that hard after I got past those past 3 days. After I got past those 3 days, it wasn't that hard. The rest of the days just flew by. So all I would really have was just smoothies. I would have at least 1 or 2 smoothies a day, 1 or 2 eggs, some like a handful of nuts or how many ever nuts. Just eat some nuts. If you can have them unsalted, that's fine as well. I had like peanuts, cashews, like things like that. And then after like the 4th day, I started eating or incorporating a little bit of popcorn here and there and some protein cookies. But I was like, I'm already drinking sugar, so let's let's have some protein cookies. So I'll show you guys here and there in this video some clips and pictures of how my body was looking as I continued throughout this journey. But yeah, the protein cookies that I did have There were the I think it's Lenny Larry's like protein cookies. Those are the cookies that I was eating. I would eat like half of it and then like the next day eat another half. But it was just sometimes, you know how you just feeling a little snacky, and so I would just eat that whenever I felt like I wanted it. I want to say though that you will have brain fog at times, sort of like how when you walk through a door and you get to the other side and you're like, why am I even in this room? Why am I even going to the kitchen? Like, so I was sort of having those moments, but it's still not bad. It's not like complete loss of memory. It's just you'll have those moments, but that's how you know it's working, okay? That's how you know it's working. But once you get past those first 3 days, you're in there, okay? You're in there. Don't let nobody tell you you cannot complete and do this diet, because I did not know that I could even do something like this. I'm like, me not eat? Me not eat? If you know me, I'm a little greedy, okay? I like my food.
And for the lady, perhaps a salad?
Perhaps not. I'll have the steak smothered in onions, a rack of ribs, pasta with extra garlic, French fries with lots of vinegar, and a side of onion rings with lots and lots of sauerkraut.
And so the fact that I didn't eat no food, that said a lot. So I actually showed myself that I have the discipline and I have what it takes to do whatever I set my mind to. It's easy for me to do it because I basically would prep all of my smoothies. I would either do 2 or 3 a day. And so after the third day or my last smoothie, I would go ahead and make 2 or 3 more. And that's how I did it. I didn't store like a whole week's worth of smoothie, because I don't know, for me, I probably wouldn't want to eat it like that, because it tastes better when it's freshly made. And I really just stuck to one type of smoothie. So the smoothie container jars that I use, they're from Dollar Tree, but they just look like this. It doesn't really matter if you get the tall ones or these size ones. But I just got these ones from Dollar Tree and I only have 2 of them, so I was using like a water bottle. I just stopped using it and just only prep like 2 of them in these mason jars. I would definitely recommend to have them in mason jars because it's easier to clean up and the air like sucks and holds everything in, so it doesn't go bad faster, if that makes any sense. But I would have some flaxseed added to the smoothies, and I would probably do like 2 or 3 huge spoonfuls. This kept me regular in the restroom, and it's ground, so you don't taste it at all in the smoothies. So I will add the strawberries and banana great value smoothie mix. I also saw that they had them at Aldi for like $6, and I think they were like $8 at Walmart. So you choose whichever one works for you, but I would alternate between those 2. So I'll have the strawberries and banana, and then I will also add more bananas because I feel like they didn't have enough bananas in their mix, so I will add my own. And then sometimes I'll either have kale or spinach in it, and so I would do that, and then I would add water. I'm not necessarily a milk drinker, so I didn't use milk in my smoothies. I tried it and it was just not it for me. So I would just stick to the strawberries, bananas with spinach, and add some water and some flaxseed. I'm over here looking at this calendar that I have because this is how I kept track of like my weight. Let's see. Okay, so 4 days on this diet, I lost 4 pounds. And so as the days went on, it started to slow down as much as I was losing. So I only lost 10 pounds on this diet. I did want to go further. It's just that I wasn't necessarily losing any weight. And so I stopped the diet. I'm not about to not eat any food and not lose any weight. And so I stopped. I made sure I set myself up for success on this diet because I would either prep the smoothies the day before or wake up early in the morning to make these smoothies and make sure I have the snacks and foods better for me to eat during this time. And then when I got off of work, I would go straight home and straight to sleep sometimes, just so I wouldn't like mess up on the diet. After like the 7th day on the diet, I started to work out a little bit. So I would go for a walk for like 2 miles. Also, sometimes I would go to the gym and do like little light heavy stuff, a little cardio, but not really too much because I didn't really have that energy that I needed to like, I felt a little weak, just a little bit, especially in the beginning, working out wise. So I stayed away from that in the beginning, but towards like the 7th day, I tried to incorporate it a little more, hoping that I would lose a little bit more weight. But if you're interested in doing the smoothie diet, I would totally recommend it. I feel like it's one of those things where it's a mind over matter. Like you really have to reframe your mind in order to accomplish getting throughout the days to finish the diet. Continue to think of the reasons why you're doing it, not just, oh, I just want to lose weight, but you know, do it so you also feel better, you know, a new frame of mind, cleansing your body out to get ready for this new step or new journey that you're going through. Like I know for me, I had to really like talk myself through it at times. Like, yeah, you want to lose weight from this, but you need to show yourself that you can accomplish this, that you can get it done, that you can do whatever you set your mind to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. These are just some tips and tricks on what I've done. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.